I'm going to do a quick video on how to record stereo tracks from your stereo keyboard or stereo outputs from your keyboard to the tracks of the Korg, inputs of the Korg. Excuse me. For the sake of this video and the way I've got my stuff set up, I use 5 and 6 for my keyboard. And so first things first, you want to make sure that you have the track armed for recording. The track's armed for recording, so you can hear it when you're playing back. You know, when you're playing it. Otherwise, if they're not armed for recording, you won't be able to hear anything. So arm those for recording, and if you still don't hear anything and they're armed for recording, go to your mixer button. Make sure that the channel input submixer box is highlighted, and just click enter on the panel. And what you got to check is you've got channel right here and source right here. Well, we're using channel 5 and 6, so we want the inputs. You know, just say you've got your keyboard plugged into input 12. Well, then you would want your channel source to be 12. Channel 5 would be source 12. Channel 6 would be source whatever you've got the other cable coming from the keyboard plugged into. For this sake, we've got 5 and 6 because that's the two that are plugged in, and that's the two that we're using. So we'll go back to our meter. As you can see, it's showing right up on the thing. We're armed for recording, so you just press. We'll make sure that you're at 0, so you press stop and rewind at the same time. That zeroes out your machine, and then you press record and play, and you'll see the keyboard coming up on the 2 tracks that we just recorded. Press stop, of course. Now what you want to do is press stop and rewind again, and you want to store those 2 points if you want to use those, you know, the beginning and the end point again as a reference to come back to copy tracks or bounce tracks, which I'm going to do a video on later to show you how to do. But in short, that's how you get the stereo outputs of your keyboard into the tracks of the Korg. Just make sure they're armed for recording. Make sure that under your mixer button and under the channel input submixer thing, you've got your channel and your sources lined up correctly, and that should be everything you need to know to get it to copy or record 2 tracks in stereo. Now, how you obviously get them in stereo is when you're recording your master track, you would hit pan, and it brings up all the tracks. And you know, in this video we used 5 and 6, so you would just go to the 5 and 6 knobs on the matrix, you know, knob setup, and use those to pan the signals to the left and right, and that's what makes them stereo. And you can record them both onto the master track at the same time and make them 1 track, and that's how that is done. If you have any other questions, please feel free to shoot them to me. I appreciate you guys asking me how to do this stuff. It's kind of fun to shoot the videos. If you got any other questions, feel free to ask them. Subscribe, shoot me a friend request, and we'll get some things recorded. Thanks a lot, and have a nice day.